What's up, Sunderland fans? By the skin of our teeth, we are live. Talk about lastminute.com. And today I'm joined by Jacob. How you doing, Jacob?
Yeah, not too bad. A bit like you, Mike, mate. I haven't been in through the door long. Coming straight back from work, rushing back. No, don't break the speed limit. Please do not do that. Just back in time and ready to soak up the atmosphere for the new light display.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it here. It's flashing. It's blinding me.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure what they're trying to achieve with it, but yeah. I assume it's going to the music, but I don't have audio.
Yeah, you may have to start us off with commentary because my stream has just crashed all of a sudden.
Well, can you give us the team? Because I've usually got the team sheet up on the side, and today I haven't. So
I can indeed. So we go with Sunderland first. In goal, Anthony Patterson. Back four. Dennis Sirk. It's actually unchanged from Watford at the weekend. Dennis Sirkin left back, centre halves Luke 09 and Chris Mepham. Right back Trey Hume. In the midfield, Chris Rigg, Dan Neil. Despite speculation he could be dropped for tonight, he keeps his place as captain. Jobe Bellingham and the front three, as expected, remain Mundle. Your favourite, Mike, Isidore, Wilson Isidore, and Roberts. In terms of substitutes, we've got Alan Brown back from injury tonight. Rushin, Barr, Moore, the keeper, Alexic, Hielder, Piveda, Watson and Zach Johnson.
Interesting. We've got Brown on the bench this time. We didn't have him on the bench last time, did we?
No, which is always a good thing from more experience if the game gets stretched in the middle of the park.
And Barr on the bench again. Interesting. Anyway, nobody in the comments yet. 14 people watching. Thank you for joining us. We're aware that it's on Sky, so we don't expect massive crowds, but we promise we'd do every game, and we will do every game. I hope there's no epileptics in the crowd, because
that was the worry that I was having. Well, the club, fair play for the club putting out the statement regarding the light display for those who suffer from epilepsy in terms of what the effects.
There's a panning shot of the Sunderland crowd, and they're watching this display, and it looks like they're watching the worst ever fireworks display. They're all just like, a couple of people are filming it. Someone's picking the nose. It's just not entertaining at all by the looks of it.
Yeah. In terms of our opponents, Derby County tonight, their team, Zeta Storm in goal, a back four of Chaiwa, Cashin, Nelson and Wilson, midfield of Adams, Osborne and Goodman, and a front three of Harness, Yates and Phillips.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think, Derby? What do you think the chances are? What was your prediction for tonight?
I went for a 2-1 Sunderland win. I think will be okay tonight. It will be a tough ask considering there'll be a team that will come and play a low block, and it will be our responsibility to break them down. We struggled against teams like that last season, particularly coming to our place, but I think we'll just about get the job done, mate.
Yeah. Steels McD said, so all of us who bought the stream for international viewers, it's not working.
No, really? Yeah, so we could have a delay.
Will the actual game be on? We will be doing commentary of the game. We can't show the actual game. There is way too many copyright infringements with that. So.
In case people were expecting that, no, unfortunately.
You must be new to the channel if you're expecting that. Nothing from support. Is that through the club site, McD?
Yeah.
Isidore hat trick today. Isidore hat trick. Are we ready for this?
Not a bad early prediction.
Right.
Just about to get underway from what I've heard. At the moment, I'm relying on Twitter.
Twitter commentary. I'm only about 7.5 minutes behind.
Oh, really?
No, I'm joking. Saying on Twitter, you'd be. Actually, the tweets come through before the goal sometimes when you're on a stream.
Right, let's see if I can.
I'm good to start it off anyway, so we should be all right.
Perfect, nice one.
Why? I'm trying to pull up. There we go. The referee's Dean Whitestone. Don't recognise him.
Sounds like the name of a superhero.
Yeah, it sounds like, well, like a Indiana Jones character.
Dean Whitestorm. Not quite Dean Whitehead, but
No. Who's the random? I don't know what's going on. There's some random guys on the pitch.
I can't see, so I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Light show's still going on. This is tedious more than anything else. Hi, Paul Havelock. How are you doing? Yes, says Steels McD. That's very strange. So, oh, it's gone completely black. What's going on? Excuse me. Not had a chance to have a brew, drink, or anything. We're just winging it. We're about to kick off, and the lights are still going up and down. What is going on? Someone forget to pay the bill? They're literally doing the coin toss, and the light thing's still going on.
Strange.
Idiots.
Yes. Yeah, so getting a stream tonight seems to be a bit of a struggle for some. Apparently, if you've just joined us, some have been unable to access the stream via the club website.
Hi, lads. Jeff here from Reading. How are the lads? All right, Jeff. How are the lads? They're all they're doing the huddle. Doing the huddle now. Don't you freeze on me. I will kick you into next week.
Onto comments. Jamie Sharp predicts a 1-1 draw. Steals Mick D. Nothing from support.
Regarding the streams.
Yeah, Jeff Nelson highlights. Jeff here from Reading. How are the lads?
Well, this one's well ahead. We've already kicked off. We're 35 seconds in, so we're off and going. This is based on the Sunderland one, though, so I'm surprised it's not working on the site. So Patterson is out to 09. Passing out. Oh, terrible passing distribution there from... I'm not even sure who that was, to be fair, but Derby County coming with it now down our right-hand wing. We're going to cross one in. Big, long, looping ball. Goes over everyone. Not sure if it took a deflection. No, it's a goal kick. 1 minute in. It's a goal kick to Sunderland. Don't start like that. I'm good, Paul. Thank you very much. John from Andover. Nice to have you here. 51 people watching. Jacob, you want to keep an eye on the comments, and
of course,
I'll try and keep you up to date. What's going on? 09 taking the kick, the goal kick. So I don't know if that's an issue, but Derby pick it up and comes right back with it. Down the wing, cut out there by Sirkin. This goes out for a Derby throw. Derby County throw in line with our box, our penalty area. 2-0 Isidore Mundell, says Jeff Nelson. Hope so, hope so. Isidore tried to come away with it there, but we can't seem to keep possession. We're pinned into our own half, and Derby County have it again. I don't know who's who with Derby County, so I'm just going to say Derby. I'm not up on the numbers.
The person who's come with their homework can't even get a stream right now.
Oh, has that gone out for a... Oh, it looked like it was going to go out for a corner, and Patterson did a diving save on the line. Derby was screaming for it to be over, but it wasn't. We've got it out, but only as far as them again. All the pressure is from them at the moment. Mundell intercepts, gives it to Isidore. Both making a run now. Isidore taken down from behind. Nothing given by the ref. Derby on the counter-attack on this right-hand side. Loads of space. Cuts it into the middle. Shot. Oh, deflected over. Wow. It's all Derby.
Like the best start from us at the minute.
Yeah, it doesn't. Paul Havelock's predicting 4-1 to Sunderland. Yeah, that was sloppy at best, but it was a foul on Isidore that started that off, and it was blatantly through the back of him. The ref didn't call it. Derby setting up for this corner now. Number 17, Goodminge, is going to take it. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but we'll go with it.
Oh, dearie me.
That's going to be snips,
Oh,
isn't it?
dearie me.
That's going to be snips.
Michael.
Delivers it into the
Goodness
centre.
me. Literally. Compose yourself, Jacob, honestly.
Listen, you can't say anything I swallow. You were on that stream, weren't you? That was the worst one.
I didn't actually drop it, though. I pointed it out.
Yeah, but you also made the joke straight after.
That one did get clipped up.
Yeah. No. Anyway, back to it's a free kick for Derby, in line with our penalty area on the very far side, right near the touchline. It's all Derby in this first 5 minutes. It's not a great start. Maybe the light show's thrown us all off. Quite empty at the back there. Obviously, it's a midweek fixture, so refs stopped the free kick being taken. Having a word with one of the players who's hassling the keeper. Exciting times. Nine's just put somebody on the floor.
Sounds about right, to be honest.
It's somebody squatting down in the area next to the keeper, and Nine's just like muscling him. So it's his own fault, to be fair. It's up. It's being headed all over the place. Looked like Rigg got his foot through that then to get it well clear. Isidore chasing 1-on-1, but the Derby man wins the header. Another ball forward, though, from Roberts. And Isidore here, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's got a man coming in behind him, though. He gets a shot away, but it's nowhere near. It's wide.
Thought it was going to nestle in the net there.
The ball came forward. It didn't quite have the pace to send him on a run properly. And he was getting it under control, which gave Derby a chance to cut him off at the angle. So, yeah, it's unlucky. But promising. That's the most promising play we've had at the moment. Although it looked like it might have took a deflection, though. Goal kick to Derby County. Working it on that right-hand side again. Little flick over, but nobody's running onto it. 09 will pick it up casually. Gives it back to Patterson. Patterson, dangerous ball to the middle to Neil. All dangerous balls to Meffin. They're playing a very dangerous game. Out to 09. Derby County pressure high up here. Back to Patterson. Meffin to Hume. Hume now making a run forward. Dinks it to Isidore, who gets it onto Roberts. Roberts gets tackled. But Hume cuts it out. It's a throw-in at halfway line to Derby. Yay, they fixed the stream, said Steels McD. Mike, if I get 150 likes tonight, am I still sacked? I've never sacked you, Tom. You the one that jumped ship.
If you just joined us, 8 minutes gone, Sunderland 0, Derby County 0.
7 minutes gone on mine. Are you ahead?
According to the Twitter commentary, it's 8 minutes in.
All right, okay, yeah. Well, we won't go off that because I can't watch that.
All the pressure's on you then, Michael boy.
Just don't shout yay when you see a tweet come through.
No, which is why I've clicked X on the Twitter tab.
It's a free kick to Sunderland, just inside the Derby County half, just inside the centre circle. Looks like Sirkin will step over to take this. He's got Mundell just in front of him for the shorter one, but I'm not sure. They're having a conversation. Hume and Sirkin, who's going to take this? Every set piece has been a right meal so far.
A right meal?
Now Hume, they're just making a meal of it.
Oh.
Hume was just pacing out the defender. Right, there we go. Takes it short to Sirkin, who then delivers one into the centre. Doesn't get past the first Derby man. Comes all the way back to Hume again. Tries to find out to the left to Isidore, but it's cut out again. Nothing's getting through this Derby team at the moment. and they'll come away with it on our left-hand side. Passing it around their back four at the moment. Sunderland need to put that pressure on, and there you go. It cuts out. Roberts misses the trailing ball. He's just chasing. Looks a bit lost, Roberts, today. Oh, great slide tackle there. But Isidore can't get onto it. I think that was Rigg that did that then.
More predictions coming through. Jeff Nelson, Sunderland 2, Derby County 0, Isidore and Mundell, Paul Havelock 4-1 to Sunderland. We may have read that one out though before, just thinking back to it. David
Sunderland.
Bird, I'm watching from Turkey. Nice of you to join us tonight, Mr. David.
Nice. Sunderland throw. Jobe come away with it, gives it to Rigg. Rigg's got Hume running ahead of him, who then puts it out to Roberts on the right-hand side. Hume runs for the overlap, but Roberts cuts inside, puts it into the centre. It's Jobe's path. It's bobbling around. I think Isidore got ahead to it, but it was too gentle. Keeper gathers it up. Just a prolonged look up. Somebody's down. It's Hume that's down.
Does this look bad?
It did at first, but he sat up quite casual. I don't think it's anything serious. But we didn't even see the tackle because the EFL cameramen were just filming the Derby County manager for a few minutes. So we didn't even see the tackle till we saw a replay. Absolute nightmare, these EFL cameramen. I am SAFC till I die. Jacob is a legend too. With him on the live tonight, we cannot lose. Away the lads. There you go. Pressure's on you now, Jacob.
I'm actually intrigued to know what my record is on live streams. John Muir's watching from Malta. How are you, Sunderland?
Nice. We've got all the international fans on here today.
That's what you like to see, mate.
Yeah, Derby County throw just inside the Sunderland half on the far side. We've got 69 people in the stream. Way! Don't forget to hit that like button. Derby
You've
County
already got away with one tonight.
Oh, well, they can dock my wages
like
of 0.
I have got myself a stream, mister.
There we go.
Just about to approach the 12-minute mark. Not sure what it's like on yours.
11, 15, 16, 17,
right,
18.
So I am ahead. So on this left-hand side, we have got Mundell. It's played back towards Chris Mepham as he's just about to cross over the halfway line. Mepham out to Rigg on the right-hand side. Rigg cutting in, doing really well there. And a ball played out to the left-hand side to Dennis Sirkin. Mundell picking up the ball, approaching the left-hand side of the penalty area. Mundell on the left looking to get the ball into the box. Mundell cutting inside, looking to put in a cross, but it's well intercepted there by Cashin as Derby look to get the ball away from Goodman, which he does. And intercepting it on just on halfway is Luke 09. Crossing halfway now is Dan Neal just inside Derby's half, playing the ball out to Mundell on the left. Mundell now cutting inside. Mundell takes a cross. It goes out for a Sunderland corner. A bit more positivity, I should say. It looks like we've woken up a bit compared to...
Got a bit more control now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
John Sweeney said he's watching from New Zealand. And
Nice.
Paul Havelock says he's watching from Aberdeen. Paul Havelock's a member.
Don't
forget, guys, if you become a member, you're in for a draw for a shirt every week.
Yeah, so onto this corner, Patrick Roberts is going to take on the left-hand side. Looking to deliver into a crowded penalty area, but the referee's going to delay it.
Give us your minute.
With Jobe and Harness. I don't know if is that Marcus Harness who used to play for Pompey? Might be, actually.
What minute are you on? Yes, it is Marcus Harness.
Marcus Harness, yeah, I thought I recognised him. Just about to approach 14 minutes now.
All right, you're about 30 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. Delay on the corner being taken if you just joined us. Sunderland 0, Derby County 0. Just words spoken to Jobe and Harness there. Inside the penalty areas, the likes of Rig, Mepham, 09, Isidore, Sirkin as well. So Roberts
SAFC says if
taking
Jacob
this corner, it's a little bit of a pull, and it goes off Mepham, and it's out for a goal kick. Disappointing corner from Patrick Roberts there. I would have thought it could
he's
have
not been
beaten
on
the
it
first
today.
man at least. No, he looks pretty quiet in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Reggie Debris is out of his technical area, showing his frustration about that corner being taken, I imagine.
Yeah. SAFC Tom says if Jacob puts one of them scarves around him, we go 1-0 up.
Do you reckon? Which one's he choosing? That's what I want to know.
Great. Another attention-seeking ref says Steels McD. Simon is watching from Portugal. Away the lads.
Get in. Nice of you to join us. But a foul to Derby County, it just inside their half from Dennis Sirkin on Marcus Harness, who done well to win the header there, to be fair, considering how good Sirkin is in the air usually. I was actually brought down via a first touch. It was Luke 09 who tried to win the aerial battle before. But a free kick to Derby County.
I think that was. I've just watched the replay of that. It's a bit. I'm behind you, so I've just watched that. It looked very soft. He looked like he got the ball and the guy ran over him.
Yeah. It's going to be a stop-start type of referee tonight, I reckon. Goodman is over this free kick, looking to whip it in with his right foot, which he does. It goes to the back stick. It's bobbling about, and a header there, which goes out for a corner. It looped onto the top of Patterson's net.
$72 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new.
It was Phillips's header goes off Mepham. Out for a Derby County corner on the left-hand side. So as we just wait for it to be taken here, Anthony Patterson giving instructions to his back four. Corner on the left-hand side. I think it's going to be Adams with a right-footed swinger into the box, which he does. It's hooked up in the air, goes out for another corner. It hung in the air a little bit, that one, but well dealt with by Sunderland. It was Romain Mundell marking at the back stick. But where Derby County have another corner, this time on the opposite side, which is going to be taken by Osborne.
David Cockney Macram says he's watching from Seville.
Wow. International galore tonight on SAFC Fan TV.
Yep. 77 people watching. Don't forget, if you're new, to hit like and subscribe. We do this for every game.
Important thing. Like, share, and subscribe, as I like to say. Osborne with a left-footed in-swinger this time. Hangs a bit in mid-air. Patterson struggling a bit, but does well to hang on to it. And Sunderland look to start a counter-attack here. Patterson releases the ball quickly, tries to look for Isidore, but it looks like there could be something brought back by the referee here. He's pulled back Chiwa, who I believe looked like he was trying to block the goal kick from Patterson as he tried to release it earlier from the edge of his own box. So it will be a free kick to Sunderland. It looks like that's what the referee's given. And a bit of a wording from the referee to the Derby County left back. He was given the curly finger there after the obstruction, but Patterson goes again. Or will it be a short one from Chris Mepham? It's a short one from Chris Mepham back to Anthony Patterson. A bit of a risk ball there from Jobe. Back to his back four, but hooked away, it looks like, by Trey Hume. Ball hanging in mid-air as Jobe looks to win the aerial battle against Goodman. But Derby County win it back. Chiwa approaching the left-hand side, plays the ball to Osborne here. Osborne with a good ball into the box. Is it going to go to the far side? It is. Mundell plays it back, though, to Dennis Sirkin. Dennis Sirkin with a volleyed punt up the pitch, looking for Joe, but he doesn't win the aerial battle once again. It was actually Isidore, rather, and the ball's played back to the Derby County keeper, Zetterstorm, but it's a poor kick there from Derby's main man in the protection cap he's got on tonight, the Petchek-esque type gear. But Sunderland now back in possession. Trey Hume giving it back to Mepham. Mepham Crossfield pass to Luke 09. Luke 09 goes to the left-hand side to Sirkin. Sirkin now to Jobe. Jobe back to 09. Looking to put a good through ball through to Dan Neil, which he pulls off well. Dan Neil to the left-hand side to Romain Mundle. Goes into the penalty area. Romain Mundle looking for a cross, but he goes back to Jobe. 09 now. Trey Hume gets a ball into the box towards Isidore. Is he going to get this? But no, volleyed away by Nelson, the centre half, or cleared away rather. Sunderland throw on the left-hand side. More positive build up there from the lads as we look to get a foothold in this game rather after a slow start and get the first goal.
What do you think of them Czech helmets? I mean, the Pedicek style helmets. I get it if you've got an injury, but it can only feel like a restriction.
It must be for that, surely.
You'd hope so, because if you're just wearing it to protect yourself, you're in the wrong job.
Mepham now. Mepham to Rigg. Rigg with a pass to Dan Neil. It's just inside Derby County's half. Dan Neil goes to Dennis Sirkin. Dennis Sirkin to Luke 09. Luke 09 looking for a through pass. He finds Romain Mundle. Bit of a poor touch though, but Sunderland managed to keep it in. Well played there from Dan Neil. Making his way into the box, but cleared by Nelson once again. But Sunderland look to make another attack of this as Dan Neil tries to play a ball through to Dennis Sirkin into the penalty area, but doesn't come off. Goal kick to Derby County. Yeah, I think our build-up play starting to get a little bit more quick, but still no real edge to it, isn't there, Mike, in the first 20 minutes?
No, I mean, we look a bit less stressed than we did in the first 5 minutes where they were just all over us. We seem to have got a bit more of a grip of the games. That's the main thing at this stage.
I remember we started slow even in that Chef Wed game when we won 4-0 in the first 10 minutes at least, but we still managed to come out with 3 of them in the first half.
Leeds and Blackburn both getting beat, says Jay.
Pretty good but still early days in the Championship tonight. Mepham, right-hand side's Trey Hume, a good backheel pass to Patrick Roberts. Roberts looking to make a switch pass now, and he finds Luke 09. Luke 09 looking for a through ball to one of the wide lads, but he sort of goes back to Romain Mundle. Mundle now to Mepham, just inside Derby's half. Mepham on the right-hand side to Trey Hume. Trey Hume to Patrick Roberts, looking to cut inside on his left, but he goes back to Hume again. Brilliant play from Sunderland there. Rigg cutting it back towards Roberts, but well cleared away by Osborne. Sunderland once again looking to start an attack from a Derby clearance. Dan Neil goes to the left-hand side to Sirkin. Sirkin now back to Luke 09. Sunderland 0, Derby County 0, 21 minutes gone at the Stadium of Light. Romain Mundle on the left. Mundle now to Dan Neil. Dan Neil approaching the penalty area with a bit of edge. Romain Mundle with the shot. It's on target, but straight at Zetterstrom.
Only 10 seconds behind you now. Woo! Progress. We need the midfield to get hold of the game.
Slow start this evening.
Yeah, Mick Steels McD said we need the midfield to get hold of the game. This has been the difference in our winning games.
Derby are playing with a very low block tonight, but you could sort of tell they were going to do that from how they looked in terms of shape in the first 5 minutes. In terms of other scores, Coventry City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0, Norwich City 1, Leeds United 0 is the latest scores. We'll get games with scores in the Championship so far. Games with goals in, rather.
Mundle on the left.
You're a bit behind me, remember. I see ahead of you so far.
What are you on? 23 minutes?
22. Oh, so you might have edged back ahead now.
I'm on 23:07, 08, 09.
Oh, you're ahead.
Oh, there we go. Back in business. Luke 09.
Over to you, Michael.
Puts it to Mundle on the left-hand side. Mundle working this left. He's got one in front of him. He cuts in on the inside. It comes back to 09. And it's, who's number 10? Roberts, what's he doing over that side? You're confusing me, Roberts. Derby break away with it, though. And Jobe will chase. Great tackle there by Jobe. Gets his foot in. It looked like it should be our ball, but it's a Derby County throw on the far side. Roberts is all over the place, but nowhere he should be at the moment.
A few misplaced passes he's made so far this evening. But I'm now approaching 24 minutes and 25. So I don't know if I'm ahead of you now.
You go.
Go. And here we go. Romain Mundle approaching the penalty area. It's a solid run. Is it a foul there? And no, the referee seems to have given nothing there after the predicted foul given away by Nelson, but nothing given. But Zirkin pulls back. Goodman there. Or it's Wilson, rather, the fullback, and it will be a free kick and a yellow card. The first yellow card of the game goes to Dennis Zirkin.
There we go. Start as we mean to go on. Burnley 1, Plymouth 0. I'm going to pull up the live scores, actually, because you're doing the commentary now.
Yeah, go for it.
We can keep on top of that at the same time.
SAFC Tom, thanks for the good praise on my commentary, put it that way so far. 78 now watching. I'll go for a refresh. It was 8 likes before I checked. And now we're on 36. As we always say, we always try and aim for that 100 mark. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do so tonight. On
half of you haven't. Come on.
If you haven't. So the free kick to Derby now, which Goodman, midfielder, is going to take. A swinging ball into the box, but easily well held from Anthony Patterson, who's going to delay his kick out or throw out. He goes short this time to Dan Neil. Dan Neil on the left-hand side to Zirkin, who has recently just been booked. If you have just joined us on tonight's live stream, Zirkin back to Luke 09. Dan Neil just crossing over into Derby County's half. Dan Neil, who tries to find Chris Rigg, but given away once again in the middle of the Parkers. Nelson brings the ball out to Goodman. Goodman goes back to Cashin. Cashin now over to Wilson. Wilson now has the ball just on the right-hand side, but it's a little bit of a misplaced pass at Derby. Go back to Zeta Storm as they look to mount an attack from the back. Osborne just brushing past Trey Hume. Chiwa plays it back over to Cashin, a ball over the top, but easily well read from Luke 09, who goes back to Anthony Patterson.
Jacob needs the SAFC scarf for us to win, to be 1-0 up, says SAFC Tom.
There's 4 to choose from.
I think he's on the one that says SAFC across. He's on about Mundle.
Well read by Dan Neil there. Dan Neil, Jobe. Jobe goes to Mundle on the left-hand side. He's approaching the penalty area. Cuts inside, does really well there. Mundle looking for Rigg on the edge of the box, but he goes for the overlap with Zirkin. It's Jobe! Oh, just past the post. He really should have hit the target there.
I think I'm ahead of you.
Yeah. So it might be back over to you this time, Mr. Michael.
We're just watching the replay at the moment. We need to get
a recap of the chance. Good play from Mundle there. Lovely back heel to Zirkin on the overlap. The header from Jobe should have really hit the target, to be honest. Just goes past the post there.
Give me your minute and second.
Derby County.
What minute and second do you want?
Just past 27:50.
I'm pausing mine. I want to sync up.
Requested. The SAFC scarf is coming down. And it's around me for the rest of the game.
28:09, 28:10, 28:11. I'm trying to get. I've paused and played mine to try and sync up with you. What are you on?
Right. Right. I might go for a refresh myself in a sec. A refresh of the page. 28-20.
Right. I am ahead, but I'm going to pause it. You carry on commentary.
Okay, so a throw to Derby County just on halfway. Another update on scores in the Championship. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Hull City 1. The rest of the scores we mentioned earlier: Burnley 1, Plymouth 0, Coventry 1, Blackburn 0, and Norwich 1, Leeds United 0. And also Cardiff City 0, Millwall 0 is the latest score so far.
Their keeper was just waving like he was injured.
Yeah, looks. I've just done a refresh of the page and he's down on the floor receiving treatment.
What are you on? Time.
Approaching 30 minutes in 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Now you've got ahead of me again. Shocking.
I'm a legend in the eyes of SAFC, Tom. All I can say is thank you, mate. Steels McD, Petr Cech being reincarnated, question mark.
Who's their reserve keeper? Let's have a quick look. Who have we got on backup? Is that Craig? No, that's not their keeper. Who's their keeper? Josh Vickers.
That name rings a bell. I think we might have come up against him when we were in League One.
That's their reserve keeper.
He was at Rotherham for 3 seasons from 2020 to 2023, but only 23 appearances made.
Well, it looks like their keeper's back up and working. He needs more pads, more than his head. Coming up to 31 minutes. Still Sunderland 0, Derby County 0. 72 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff. Thank you for being here on this live commentary, which Jacob's going to take away. Go.
Stream seems to have paused on my front.
It's Patterson setting up for his goal kick to get the game back underway. That's at least 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time that will be added.
Oh, well played, Rig. Rig now looking for Mundle on the left-hand side. Mundle into the penalty area. Oh, shot that just goes past the post. Great chance for Sunderland there.
Must be well ahead now.
Fell perfectly for Mundle there. Well intercepted from Rig in the middle of the park off Chaiwa. And a lovely time pass to Mundle. His shot you were just expecting to nestle into the far corner, but just goes wide of the post. Probably our best chance of the game so far, aside Jobe's header.
Just watching it now. Oh, yes. Oh, that's had his name all over that one, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, didn't it? And Derby were on the break there. Yates. Bit of a poor missed time pass, all given away by Sunderland in a bad area there. Yates looking to win the ball, but well done by Chris Mepham. Osborne now. Derby do have it back after good amounts of pressure. Goodman goes back to Wilson, the right back. Wilson plays the ball forward. To Goodman. It's actually Wilson who gets the ball into the penalty area, rather. Chris Mepham intercepted, and Dennis Sirkin is going to go for a punt up the pitch after a pass back from Jobe Bellingham. Mundle now, well played from Mundle, wins the foul, free kick to Sunderland just inside their half. 33 minutes gone, Sunderland 0, Derby County 0, free kick given away by Goodman. Luke 09 now goes short across the pitch to Mepham. We go to the right-hand side this time. Roberts with a ball over the top, looking for the run of Isidore. Is he going to keep it in? He just about is. Isidore on the right-hand side. Doing well there. And good combination play with Roberts. Trey Hume looks to go back to Roberts, but the return pass doesn't quite come off the 1-2 goal kick to Derby County. Being a little bit more clever from a midfield perspective, I think we're slowly starting to get the right ideas in terms of our passing. But like I mentioned before, still no real cutting edge in this game, Michael.
No, it's the midfield that's not getting a hold of it as far as I can see at the moment, to be fair. And Steels McD agrees. He says, what happened to Dan Neil, man? Captain armband too much?
45 likes so far tonight. 75 people watching.
If you're watching on mobile, don't forget, close the chat, hit the like, and then reopen the chat.
So 34 minutes gone. Goal kick to Derby County. Setter Storm, who was down on the floor earlier receiving treatment, was a possible indication he could have come off, but he seems to be okay. And his goal kick is well won by Luco 9. Sunderland looking to win this second ball, which they do. It goes back to Mepham. Mepham to Trey Hume. Trey Hume to Chris Rigg, who goes back to Chris Mepham. Sunderland looking to get the ball into the Derby County half. Mepham with a good bit of skill there as he goes to Chris Rigg. Chris Rigg with a crossfield ball. Doesn't quite come off. You thought Jobe would have won it. Jobe goes in for the tackle, but won by Derby County. And Trey Hume does well to intercept the ball there from Chaiwa. Jobe back in Sunderland's half. Luco 9 on the edge of the penalty area, just about looking to win the ball off Harness. Harness goes in for a tackle there, and that could be Derby's first yellow card of the game, and it is. Marcus Harness booked for a foul on Luco 9 there as he tried to win the ball just on the edge of the penalty area.
We struggle with high-pressure teams like this.
But Luco 9, fair play, did really well there under a lot of pressure.
He shouldn't have been put under that pressure, though. The passing's atrocious. We're going back with under pressure every time.
Yeah, strange performance this half, I must say. I think compared to the energy levels we showed second half of Watford, and especially keeping the ball, I think we've looked worse, to be brutally honest. We definitely can do a lot better. Patterson with the punt upfield. Looking for Isidore, doesn't win the header. Chris Rigg looking to win the ball instead. He tried to aim for a forward pass for Bellingham, but it's intercepted by Derby. Derby looking to play the ball back. Wilson with a punt up the pitch on the right-hand side. Yates looking to win the header. He's hoping for a foul. He's actually down on the floor, Yates, and the referee is going to stop the play with a lot of frustration from the Sunderland crowd over that decision.
The ref's not letting the game go, is he?
Nah, we're not. We've not had one of those tonight, and it's probably going to remain that way for the rest of the game, to be honest.
Put your £10 bet on a red card in this one.
Wouldn't shock me. As we just wait for play to resume, Michael, what are the comments saying on tonight's live stream?
We've up to date pretty much already.
Up to date.
Yeah, best chance of the game is since the legend Jacob put the scarf on. You know it makes sense.
All I can say is thank you, mate.
Oh, I'm ahead of you, by the way. I'm just keeping quiet.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, but we're in possession and we're attacking.
38-10.
Oh, you're ahead again.
Left-hand side.
Yeah, you're ahead again.
I'm ahead again. Mundell now to Dan Neil. Oh, stream stopped again. I know it hasn't. Ball into the box and well cleared by Cashin, the centre half, out for a throw in a promising position for Sunderland on the left-hand side. Well intercepted there by Derby County's captain. Well read, rather.
Off the ball foul on Mundell over that side, if you noticed. But nothing given. Or does he give it?
Not sure that's come onto my stream just yet.
No, it's a throw in. No, before that, I'm on 38-40, but when that ball got delivered in, Mundle got fouled.
I meant to interrupt you there, Trey Hume. Chris Rigg with a ball into the penalty area, looking for Isidore, doesn't quite come off well, read by Cashin again, but Derby County look to break on the left now. Chiwa does well, but well read from Dan Neal. Another Sunderland attack, Chris Rigg. Rigg goes out to Sirkin. Sirkin now looking for the run of Romain Mundle, but he goes short. Romain Mundle is going to pick up on a run this time. Mundle looking to approach the penalty area. It's a ball into the box. It just misses Isidore and it's cleared from Derby County.
Indy says, what's the latest? It's 0-0 still, Indy. And Steels McD said it's coming.
Whoa, what could that mean? Chris Mepham now. Chris Mepham. Is there something you're not telling me? Jobe Bellingham now approaching the penalty area. Bellingham shot. Oh, what a goal! What a goal that is. Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Jobe Bellingham.
I'm not aware because I get to see it now. There. Oh yes, fantastic. From nowhere. They're like the ones of last season. Brilliant. When I say he's crap. And
I must say, my father downstairs is ahead of us because I just heard a massive yes coming from the living room. So he's actually ahead of me, but didn't want to spoil it for our lovely viewers. So if you just joined us, Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Jobe Bellingham, the goal scorer. Fantastic shot there, Michael.
Definitely, that was superb from nowhere as well. That's the kind of thing Jobe can come do, like without even any pressure on him whatsoever.
But really good midfield play in the build up from Neil and Rigg there.
Yeah, I wondered when Jobe was going to come into this because he's not been himself in the last 2 games. I'm glad of that.
And also Rigg in the build up to that goal as well, because that's what I thought he lacked in his game at Watford. But then again, he was up against an experienced midfield player in Zizoko who isolated him the entire game. So that will definitely
very
up Rigg's confidence.
Almost old.
So if you've just joined us, Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Jobe, the goal scorer, 49 likes, 79 people watching. I believe that is Jobe's first goal of the season.
Yeah, that's what Steels McD said. Tom says, come on, the scarf works. Jacob is a legend.
Come on.
Jay says, Jobe has been class this season. He's took to that midfield role and tackling so well in the first 5 fixtures. It was only when he got that yellow card in midfield that it kind of slowed him down a bit.
I thought my stream had gone off there. But 41 minutes gone, Sunderland 1, Derby 0. Chris Mepham just crossing over into the Derby County half, plays the ball to the right-hand side to Hume. Hume looks for a 1-2 with Rigg. Trey Hume still has it. And Marcus Harness wins the ball there after a good challenge from Derby County, from Chiwa. Wilson on the right-hand side. Wilson at Mundle chasing the run. Mundle goes for the foul, and it's a free kick given away in a proper position for Derby County. Is Mundle going to go into the book for that? They're just showing the replay of the foul now.
We never know with the EFL cameramen and directors. I don't think he got a yellow.
I believe just a curly finger and a telling off there for Romain Mundle.
Yeah, professional foul, that one. But was he going anywhere? Did he need to do it? I'm not sure.
Debatable, that one.
For everyone,
free kick to Derby now. Osborne. Ben Osborne is going to take with his left foot. Marcus Harness just on the edge of the penalty area, as is the left back Chiwa. Just around the D. And the ball comes in from Osborne. It's a good delivery, well headed away from Sirkin. Harness wins it on the edge of the box. Romain Mundle almost intercepted it there and was almost able to start a good counter attack, but another ball put into the penalty area from Osborne, and the ball bouncing Chiwa into the penalty area. It's not red from Sunderland, and it's a shot that Patterson parries out for a corner, but a lack of concentration from Sunderland there, I must say.
Yeah, good reactions from Patterson. It was close, it was tight.
Trey Hume thought about making the challenge there, which could have resulted in in a penalty. Chira actually nicked it off him first. Little bit of sloppiness at the back from Sunderland since we took the lead in this game. Osborne now, corner taken quickly. Osborne with a good ball into the penalty area, headed out by Luke 09. It goes to Harness now on the other side, and the referee's going to stop play once again for a few head injuries in the box. It looks like Mepham's one of them.
Yeah, I think they had a clash. Jay says top of the league feels good.
It certainly does. We'll go to a score update. Looking at the current live league table, Sunderland returned to the top of the table. Current live scores, it's now Hull City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0. The rest of the scores, Cardiff City 1, Millwall 0. Cardiff looking for their first league win of the season under their new manager as well. Norwich City 1, Leeds United 0. Coventry City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. And Burnley 1, Plymouth Argyle 0.
Luton 2-1 up against Oxford as well.
And also, what we haven't mentioned, West Bromwich Albion 0, Middlesbrough 0. I think that game might have kicked off at 8 o'clock then.
Back-to-back corners from Derby County here at the moment. 45 minutes are gone. We're into the added injury time.
You're ahead.
Osborne about to take this corner. Be the second one they've had in a row here. Delivers it high towards the back post. Derby head to it, but Patterson picks it up. Lovely. And he goes down and holds onto it. Just want to go in at 1-0 now.
Fourth officials indicated a minimum of 3 minutes added time at the end of this first half at the Stadium of Light. Patterson goes for the punt upfield towards Romain Mundle. Is he going to keep this in? No. Just goes out for a throw on the far side to Derby County, which Wilson is going to take. In terms of our overall performance this half, first 15 minutes we looked very shaky in possession, but when we've allowed Derby to have more of the ball, I think that's brought the best out of us on our pressing game, would you say? And we've taken advantage of that. Does it
not worry you? It's a bit like old Sunderland where it's took us 15, 20 minutes to wake up. That's the worrying thing.
Mm.
If Ekwa was still with us, he'd still be asleep right now.
If he was playing that holding role, you mean?
Yeah. Well, just it took him a half to wake up, didn't it? Tony Mowbray slapped him around the head. Jay said, just seen the goal. It was an awesome strike. Yes,
yeah,
it was.
Fantastic. Cashing with the ball upfield, but well read by Meppen. Meppen goes to the ball upfield. Sunderland find possession now as they look to cross over into Derby's half. Rig to Bellingham. Bellingham with a ball. Is that Roberts? I know it's actually Dennis Serkin who's fouled just over into Derby's half. Apologies, Serkin, not Roberts, who was fouled there. Free kick to Sunderland.
You'd look at the little plays Rig makes, that little off pass to Jobe there. He thinks so quick for a 17-year-old player. Even under pressure, dink, dink, and he gets the pass away. He's brilliant.
SAFC Tom, the fans sometimes sing, can we? No.
Can we have a Jacob commentary every week? There you go.
Yeah. Tom, what's your language there, mate?
Are you still watching here?
I am. Is the referee blown for half time yet on yours?
No. Oh, Robert's got a ball into the box, but Derby have got it clear. And he's blown for half time now, I think. There we go.
So
half time
tonight. Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Thoughts on that first half, Michael?
Yeah, like I said before, the worrying thing is it took us 10, 15 minutes to get started. We seem to have warmed up to it now. The goal has definitely took the pressure off us, and hopefully we'll have some composure going out in the second half. It just felt like frantic in the first 20 minutes. Dave Common said, "We are Sunderland. Get the rave on. We are Sunderland." Indy says, "Do we deserve the lead?" What do you think of that one, Jacob?
Based on, I think, our final 15-20 minutes, I'd say. I think we look more threatening going forward. I think Derby, other than that Chaiwa shot at the end, haven't really threatened Patterson too much in our goal so far.
Yeah. Have you got a first half man of the match? It's a bit early to call, but
yeah, a bit early to. I think the performance from Neil's been a lot better, I would say.
Yeah,
going in for challenges, winning second balls, but let's just hope when the game gets stretched second half, he doesn't make rash decisions, which we've seen in previous games.
Yeah, Rigg just has that touch of boy genius about him. It's just, like I said, that last play there where he offloaded it to Jobe, he was under pressure. Most other players would have just been tackled, would have lost composure. He touched it with both feet and got it away to him in a millisecond. It's just really good, really intelligent.
If you like your stats, Sunderland are looking for their first victory against Derby County at the Stadium of Light since November 2007. If you remember, that Derby County team was one that went down with 11 points that season.
Bloody hell.
In the Premier League. Anthony Stokes of a last-minute winner. One of many last-minute winners that we scored, particularly at home that season.
Stokes. He was a player. The whistles are going at half-time all across the championship, so I'll rattle through them quickly. Luton 2, Oxford 1, QPR 1, Hull City 2, Cardiff 1, Millwall 0, Sunderland 1, Derby County 0, Burnley 1, Plymouth 0, Norwich 1, Leeds 0. Well played there from Norwich so far. Coventry 1, Blackburn 0. And West Bromwich and Middlesbrough must have been a late kickoff because they are still at 38 minutes and it's 0-0. The standings as it stands right now, we cannot see on that one because they are rubbish. Let's have a look here. It doesn't do a live update on that one. We are top as it stands, a point clear. But Burnley are winning, so, you know. Plymouth Argyle could do us a favour and widen that gap a bit. West Brom as well, following up behind. But yeah, as it stands, we are top of the league.
More comments on the chat from Emma Hampson and Jimmy Two Shoes. I'm going to leave you in the lovely hands of Michael to read those out as I go off for a nice drink of water to refresh my throat after doing that commentary in the first time.
No worries. I'll see you shortly.
Whack the camera.
Yeah, our very own Emma. Evening, both. Sorry for only joining at half-time as watching on phone. Mundell, Rigg and Roberts having a good game. Hopefully stays that way. Cracking goal. Roberts had a really lost first 20 or 30 minutes. So hopefully the last 20 minutes where he's been a bit better, that'll play over into the second half. Tom is the ultimate suck-up, says, first half man of the match is obviously Jacob, not just for the excellent commentary, but for the magic scarf moment. I'm just part of the frigging scenery now, aren't I? Just background. That's all I am. Jimmy Two Shoes, I hope Twinkle Toes Meffin doesn't try that move again. Other than that, he's been decent. Yeah, agreed. It's nice to have that experienced centre-back in there. Are we missing Ballard, do you think? Tom said if Jacob puts on his SAFC scarf that we would go 1-0 up, and he did, and 20 minutes later we did. So, you know, it's nice for one of Tom's predictions to actually come true. Ooh. Sorry, Tom. Sorry. If you're just joining us, 82 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like. If you're watching on a mobile device, just close down the chat, hit the like button, then reopen it. It really does help the channel. Give this a share out. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe because we do this every single match. Tom said, ooh. Bring on Danny Graham, says Indy. Danny Graham. Wow. There we go. I wonder when we'll see Connolly. That's the question. What do we think of Connolly? Right. Let's have a look. What's going on at the Middlesbrough game? That's still... They've gone. They've disappeared. They're gone. So far, everyone's on for track for their predictions. See if Labrie makes any changes going into the second half. See if we have another light show. Anyone who's watching, who's at the game or watching on the CV, what did you think of the light show at the start? What's that all about? What's my thoughts on Neil the first half? He's the same as the rest of the team. Took him 20 minutes to get started. But yeah, he started to come into his own again, so we'll see how they go. Still think the weight of the armband lays heavy on his arm. That captain's armband must be made of lead. Just watching replays here of some of the close calls. Derby definitely had the better first 20 minutes. Let's pull up the stats so far. Shots, Sunderland 7, Derby 5. Both had 2 on target. Sunderland's enjoyed 57% of the possession, which that surprised me. It doesn't feel that way, but I suppose the last 20 minutes we have dominated. 7 fouls by Derby County, 4 by Sunderland, 1 yellow card apiece, 5 corners to Derby. I think 3 of them were the last 5 minutes, and 1 to Sunderland.
And I am back.
Light show didn't seem that good to me on TV. I think it's one of them better there. I'm not sure it was even better there though, Emma. If you looked at if you gauged the crowd reaction, they were just stood around like, what the hell's going on? You
know. I missed it.
You missed the light show.
I'll look at the highlights back on Twitter for it.
I'll give you a high quality simulation. It was a bit like this. And that's your lot.
I ain't laughing. No, I am laughing.
Yeah, that was the whole light display. It just looked like somebody had not paid the bill and they were flickering the bulbs. I don't honestly think it's him being made captain. I think it's more he has been asked to play in less favourite position, says Tom, regarding Dan Neil. What's your thoughts on Neil so far?
Dan Neil, I think he's the first few minutes, it took him a bit to get into the game. I think Derby were sort of controlling it in the middle of the park, but I think we mentioned in the first half there, Michael, once we added our pressing element into it, I thought Neil looked good, to be honest. I think each time he gets the ball, he is looking for the forward runs of Mundell and people going off him, like what Jobe did for the goal. And also, good combination playing the build-up with Rigg sometimes in that first half as well.
Yeah. And Bellingham's goal, first of many, broke his duck.
Hopefully one of many for the season.
Yeah. Any changes you'd make at this stage?
I think it will be a couple of minutes until he brings his first one on, but first sub, I think it could be a double. That's the thing with Labrie. He's left it a fair bit till he's used his bench to change the game. I think he might throw on Brown to control the midfield a bit when the game's opened up a little bit more, and Pervader to add a bit of pace into the side as well as, and along with Watson as well, who looked promising at Watford. But I reckon another one as well, potentially a run out for Alexic, and maybe Rusin to chase balls down when their defence tires.
After seeing Rusin come on at the last game, I'm not that looking forward to that one.
A couple of people said that, to be fair.
I mean, when we first got him and he came on and he looked full of energy, I thought, he's got something about him, but it's never improved after that. It's just lots of energy with no direction.
I mean, there was a moment with him at Watford where, listen, you can't fault his determination and effort, but
to get to the ball and to get on the ball.
Decision making. There was a moment where I think he was against the last defender when the ball was played over the top on Saturday, and I think instead of wanting to win the ball and be 1-on-1, he decides to square it to one of the wingers instead, which I think could show that he's not quite fully there in terms of his confidence just yet.
Yeah, but you're never going to gain it if you don't take the shots.
Yeah, exactly. Could the Connolly signing be affecting his game, maybe? Knowing that he'll be fighting for his place once he's fully fit.
It'd be nice to see what he can do and what he can bring to the mix, definitely. Jeff Nelson says, hopefully gives Job's confidence to try that again. And Emma's just, flirting with Paul. Paul's flirting with Emma. You just leave them to it in the chat.
Let's get the chat up. Would you go as far as flirting on that front, Mike?
They're always at it then too. Indy says, bring on Danny Graham. You missed that one while you weren't there. He's saying, bring on Danny Graham.
One last dance.
One last dance.
I must admit that his Under the Kosh podcast recently, even though I wasn't a fan of Danny Graham, particularly when he played for us, I thought was good entertainment value if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. If you've not hit that like, please do so. 37 away from the 100, says Tom.
My stream seems to have gone off. Oh no, and we're back. And could I be on? We're
still at half time.
Trying to get full screen for second half on this stream.
Uh, 88 people watching us wait for the second half to kick off here. It's Sunderland 1, Derby 0. If you're just joining us, cracking shot by Jobe Bellingham. While we are waiting, it's worth mentioning that we are sponsored by Toffs and Football Prizes, both of which have links in the description of the video, both of which you can get a discount code of. So there you go. There's my plug. I'm not an advertising guru like Philly, but I thought I'd tell you about them. And you can become a channel member for only $1.99 a month, which is cheaper than a Cornetto. And you go into a draw where you can win one of these Toff shirts. And I really like the one that's up for grabs this time round. Have you seen the one that he's giving away, the gold badge one with the lace up collar? It's like from the
classic.
Yeah, absolutely love that one. Yeah. That's like, I'd go out on a night out in that, not just to the football.
You only have to prove it, Mike, mate.
Apologies, guys. Magic Scarf got me a little carried away. Jesus Christ. What have you paid Tom, Jacob? What have you paid him? We know we are still half-time because the legendary Jacob has not started his legendary commentary yet.
Paid nothing, I'm actually skint. Well, skint might be going over the top of it, but yeah.
Love my SAFC Fan TV mug, says Jeff Nelson. You got one of the mugs, did you? That's awesome. I've got one of the mugs somewhere. I just got to guard it with my life because if it goes in the sink, she'll break it somehow. But I'm on my Sabutio mug today. There you go. I can't beat classic Sabutio. Got the We're doing the Breeze doing his classic. The Derby County players are out on the pitch. Sunderland are still not out. Bit of that psychological.
I like the sound of that. That'll do me so far.
It must be the a home tactic because he's not done it at the away games. But yeah,
still yet to concede a goal at home so far this season as well.
Shh. Commentary curse. Don't do it.
Win the game tonight. That's all I care.
That's it.
Although it would be nice to.
Here come the lads.
Something that Michael loves, a clean sheet. Keep that record going at the Stadium of Light for a tad longer.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes Sunderland out now. Jobe looking ready to fire up. And the scarf worked, Jacob says Paul Havelock.
I think I just about get the message, mate.
We're all set up, ready for kickoff here at the Stadium of Light, second half. Sunderland to kick off this second half with Dan Neil. Are you on yet, Jacob?
No, mine seems to have gone down, so I'll leave it in your lovely voice to start us off for the second half this evening.
Kick off straight back to Patterson, who hoofs a long ball forward, intercepted by Derby defender there, comes back as far as Sirkin, who shields the ball and wins the free kick, taken very quickly by Luke O'Nine, which goes all the way across to Hume on the right-hand side. Back to Meffin, all the way back to Patterson now. Patterson puts his foot through it again, finds Jobe, who gets a little head on. Isidore trying to run onto it, but it gets cut out by a Derby player. It looked like Mundle could have got to that, but he didn't quite put the same sort of effort in as Isidore did. It's all the way back now. It's a Sunderland throw, just inside our own half. "56 minutes.
Is the energy level still how we ended that first half?
Difficult to tell at this stage. It is from a couple of them. But like I say, Mundle had the chance to run onto that ball then and didn't really seem to. And Isidore came from behind him to try and get it. So some of them have got it. Let's see how we get on. Sunderland in possession here, just about the halfway line. Comes all the way across the left, trying to find Mundle, but it's cut out by a Derby player in the centre. Not even going to try and say all the names because I've already messed that up in the start of the stream. We're not going to say them names again. It's gone out for a Sunderland throw on this near side. Just a panning shot of Labrie swaying on the sideline, and the game's going on. Thank you, EFL. Mundle was on a run and the refs gave a foul against us for some reason. We don't know what happened because EFL cameramen and directors are useless.
Apologies if our stream went down a bit there. But I'm on. Oh, still trying to get the stream back. I was on the
free kick to Derby County. It's they're all stacked up just outside the Sunderland area. It's number 8, Osborne. Are you on and ahead?
Just got over 47-40, so I think I've just gone ahead.
Yep, go.
All right, free kick to Sunderland, a foul on Jobe, just inside our own half. Chris Mepham. Trey Hume back to Mepham. He's going to go across to Luke O'Nine. No, he goes back to Patterson instead. Patterson, a risky ball out from the back there, but just about finds Dan Neil. Sunderland do get away with that one. Mepham, punted ball over the top, volleyed away by Trey Hume as Derby push the ball forward, and Sunderland win it back again. Dennis Sirkin now just crossing over into Derby's half. On the left-hand side is Mundle now in a tussle with Wilson. Mepham bringing the ball forward. He looks for Isidore, but well read by Derby's defence there as it goes back to goalkeepers Etta Storman, isn't it? They now play the ball out from the back. And Sunderland look to make another counter-attack. A ball over the top from Hume, looking for Mundell, but well intercepted. And Derby come forward with Wilson and makes a challenge on Sirkin, nothing given. He just about won the ball, though. Neil with a switch pass looking for Patrick Roberts. And my stream's gone off again.
Right, I'm slightly behind. So Patrick Roberts lays it off, and he's got it back again on this right-hand side at the halfway line, trying to take on his man. Oh, there's a foul there on Rigg, and Sunderland win the free kick just inside the Derby half on the far side. I forgot Patrick was playing tonight, says Steels McD. And the free kick's been taken while we were watching the replay. Thank you, EFL. And now it's with Sirkin on the left-hand side. Gives it back to 09. 09 across to Meffin. Meffin coming forward now outside of the centre circle. On the right-hand side, he's got Roberts. Roberts with it now. He's got one man in front of him, deciding what to do. Gives it back to Meffin. Back to Roberts. They're playing it all the way back to Patterson here. Trying to find a way through this Derby County defence at the moment. 09, the centre to Neil, back to Meffin. Meffin puts it out the right-hand side now. It's Roberts again. Roberts has got Rigg up in front of him. 1-2 with Hume, though. Back to 09 to Sirkin on the left. Sirkin, Jobe, 09. Neil, 09. Quick
Neil
passing here by Sunderland.
Screen's gone back Isidore. Oh, and he doesn't hit the target.
I think he was offside. The flag was up.
Oh, so you must have been ahead there. Yeah, well scuffed from Isidore, to be honest. Bit of a overreaction from me on that one, to be honest. 50 minutes gone, Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Paul Havelock's once again back in my magic scarf for tonight. 78 people watching, 49 likes. But this is before a refresh of the page. 85 now watching, 76 likes. But most importantly, if you haven't liked, share and subscribe to the channel, please do so. And also, we always try and aim to get to 100 likes on every live stream.
I'm at 51-12.
I think I'm just about level with you. Bit of aerial battle there. The ball comes to Wilson now, but Sunderland win it back. Mundell on the left-hand side looking to make an attack of it. But Goodman wins the challenge. Throw to Sunderland just inside their own half. Paul Warne kicking the ball back. Derby's manager to Sunderland as they prepare to take this throw.
Throw taken to Mundell. Back to... Oh, never mind. It was to Sirkin, but it's gone out again. Sirkin with the throw again. Yeah, to Mundell. Mundell's going the wrong way, Mundell. Wrong way. Gives it to 09, who does some sort of weird trickery and puts it out for a Derby County throw. Nelson to take it for Derby County. Wilson, is it? Nelson, yeah. Throws it all the way back to their centre-backs.
Play it down on mine.
Putting the pressure on.
Referee's going to stop play.
Give me a minute, Jacob. What minute are you on?
50, just gone over 53. Adams is down on the floor.
Yeah.
Despite winning a tackle against Mundell. It's a bit of a break in play here at the Stadium of Light.
You're ahead. You're ahead. You carry on.
I'll tell you what, in the meantime, I think we'll go to a score update. Burnley 1, Plymouth 0, Coventry 2, Blackburn 0, Norwich 1, Leeds 0, QPR 1, Hull 2, Cardiff 1, Millwall 0, West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 0. That's actually half time, and Oxford have just equalised against Luton, so 2-2 at Kenilworth Road. Looks like the play is about to restart again. 53 minutes gone. Sunderland 1, Derby County 0. Adams hobbles away after making that effective challenge on Mundell there. Throw to Sunderland, just inside their half circle, goes to Jobe. Jobe pushed in the back and he wins a foul. Free kick to Sunderland. Doing well to control this game at the start of the second half, Michael.
Yeah. I think I'm ahead of you now, by the way, 54 minutes.
I think once we get the second one, I think that will be our time to take advantage.
Or 9 to Jobe. Jobe puts it out left to Mundell. Mundell's making a run now. He's in the inside of the box. Good shooting position. Puts it in the centre. Wilson! Get in!
Yes!
Go on! Isidore! Oh!
2 and
Get
2.
in!
It's just come up on mine as well.
What did I
Sunderland
say?
2, Derby
Isidore
County 0.
It's in the making.
That's game over for me, mate.
Yes, come on.
Well, that's brilliant from Mundell there as well. Took a nick up off the defender. Good bit of play from Mundell there.
He's got such
a great striker's finish from Isidore.
Yeah, and he's so varied, Mundell. He doesn't go for that shot every single time like Clark used to. He's very unselfish. He'll put it across the box many times, won't he? And now Isidore's in there. Not Mayenda, who's the wrong side of the player.
Yeah. Brilliant build-up play from Mundell, working his way into the box and finding Isidore. Took a nick off Nelson on the way through, but good striker's finish. And if you just joined us, 55 minutes gone. Sunderland 2, Derby County 0. And that eases a bit of pressure as we look to take advantage this second half, Michael.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And Isidore is coming to fruition. He is a striker, as Michael's McPhee says.
Favourite man.
He is a striker.
2 and 2.
Yeah. Pay attention, Reggie Labrie. Do not play him on the wing.
He mentioned it 10 seconds into an interview, mate. We did sign a striker, and that striker's delivering.
Yeah, definitely. Derby County throw here,
just
inside the Sunderland half. We are coming up to 56 minutes. Sunderland 2. Can you take over the commentary? I need to update the score.
Indeed, I will. So Nelson now goes to Wilson on the right-hand side. Wilson looking to get a ball into the penalty area, which he does, but well read from Anthony Patterson there. The ball is looking for Yates in the penalty area. But Sunderland will just have a bit of a breather as they soak up going 2-0 up in this game. I think Derby are warming up a few on the touchline, so they'll be looking to make some subs in the next few minutes, I imagine. Jobe now looking to win the ball, but Goodman comes on top. Well read from Sirkin there off Wilson. Mundell on the left-hand side. Mundell, a brilliant pass there to Roberts on the left-hand side. Well read from Patrick Roberts. Well brought down. Roberts into the penalty area. But a good challenge there. And Trey Hume, son looking to start another move into the penalty area, but well read from Derby once again. Trey Hume still has it there on the right-hand side. Trey Hume now to Chris Rigg. Chris Rigg to Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien to Mundell on the left-hand side. Romain Mundell. Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien, Dennis Sirkin. Good play from Nelson there, to be fair. Well recovered. And Chris Rigg looking to add some more feistiness into this game with some good edge tackling. But Derby have room on the left-hand side here. Adams now looking to get the ball into the penalty area towards Yates, and he's won a foul. That looked a bit soft to me.
It can't have been that soft. Our players limping away. Meffin's hobbling.
Let's have a look. Yeah, foul. 100%.
Nice. The ref did play advantage.
The pitch, I thought Mepham may have got to it first, but the yellow cards come out as well. So yeah, it proved it was a stinker.
Ref did try and play the advantage for a second, but brought it back straight away.
Better refereeing from what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, he's probably someone had a word with him. Are you still on?
I am indeed. So free kick to Derby County, 58 minutes gone. Osborne looks like he's going to whip this in with his left foot. Referee blows his whistle. Chris Mepham just gone into the book for that challenge. Osborne's ball into the box, headed away by Mepham, and Sunderland look to start another counter. Romain Mundle does really well. Mundle looking to use his pace to great effect, but good challenge from Wilson there. It was actually Adams, rather. I believe a throw to Sunderland. It's gone out for. We could see some changes from Derby in the next few minutes, as a few looks like to be getting stripped off by manager Paul Warne. Sirkin now to Jobe. Jobe to Trey Hume on the right-hand side, just crossing over into Derby's half. Hume now. Hume approaching Derby's penalty area, but well intercepted there by Nelson.
Took it too far, Hume, there. Should have offloaded that earlier.
Thought Roberts could have made an overlapping run as well. But the ball finds itself back in Sunderland's penalty area. Patterson with a quick release to Sirkin. Sirkin back to 09. 09 to Dan Neal. Dan Neal to Chris Rigg. Rigg now to Luke 09. Luke 09 goes to Sirkin on the left-hand side. Dennis Sirkin, Jobe Bellingham.
Oh, man down. Meffin's injured.
Not what we want to see. Pulled up completely.
Who is on the bench?
In terms of centre-back options, I don't think we have any.
Yelder. Zach Johnson. He can play centre-back, can't he?
Sirkin can, to be fair. Yelder at left-back then.
Not sure if it's a bit of cramp or what.
Yeah, I think it could just be cramp, to be fair.
Well, it's that leg where he went in for that challenge, though. I think the studs went over the cross. I think it's only an impact injury, so I don't think it's anything too bad. I don't think it's hamstrings, Tom. Not where the physio's looking.
We hope so, anyway. Back to the scores in the Championship tonight. Burnley 1, Plymouth Argyle 0, Cardiff City 1, Millwall 0, Coventry City 2, Blackburn Rovers 0, Norwich City 1, Leeds United 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Hull City 2, West Bromwich Albion 0, Middlesbrough 0, and Luton Town 2, Oxford United 2. At the moment, Sunderland going to go back to the top of the Championship table with 18 points.
Top of the league. Say we are top of the league.
Top of the league. We hope so, anyway.
Meffin should be coming back on by the looks of it. It looks like he's gone off to the side having a word with the ref.
That's good.
The rest of the players taking this opportunity for a water break and a bollocking for the Derby team by the looks of it.
A bollocking.
Paul Havelock says, wear your magic scarf on. Wear your magic scarf. Mike and Jacob, wear your magic scarf on. Sorry, we're starting a chant for to you both. We've got our song, Jacob.
Is he wanting Michael to wear a magic scarf as
I've got a scarf. I've got my scarf on. I grabbed it after you.
I've barely paid attention, mate.
I can't remember what season this was. Do you remember when we had the gold trim on the kit?
2017.
Was it? There you go. Smart is a better memory than me.
A season we got relegated, so one to forget.
I'll just hide my scarf then. Derby County draw. 63 minutes just passed.
So I'm 15 seconds ahead. Jobe now looking to win the header. But given away there by Jobe Bellingham. The ball finds itself to Wilson on the right-hand side. To Goodman. Marcus Harness on the right-hand side looking to get the ball into the penalty area, which he does, but it comes to no effort as Osborne looks to keep it in on the far left-hand side, but it goes out of play, throw in to Sunderland. And a number of changes for Derby County coming up now. Blackett Tyler is one of them. Jackson another. Mendes Lang, the ex-Cardiff City man, could be another as well.
On mine.
Frozen on mine as well. I know we're back.
63.50.
And we're back again. So here come Derby County subs.
I'm on 64 minutes here. How are you doing?
Shiwa left back coming on for Forsyth is going to be the first of Derby's changes.
What minute are you on?
64-46.
There you go. You're ahead. You're ahead. We're relying on you.
They're just updating the subs board now of who's coming off.
Osborne, Chirwa,
Harness off as well. Mendes Lang on.
This is a full line change.
Caden Jackson on and Craig Forsyth on.
It's a full-on line change. It's ice hockey team tactics, this.
And Corey Blackett Taylor on as well for Yates, the striker. No changes for Sunderland so far.
It's a threatening, strong forward, though, that Lang that's come on. Nathaniel Mendes Lang. So Sunderland have to deal with that. He's quite a big lad as well.
Yeah, big target man, isn't he?
32-year-old, though. Can he keep up with our youngsters? 66 minutes gone, 2-0 to Sunderland still. 87 people in the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. 20 more likes of 100. Are you doing the commentary here, Jacob?
Stream is just being put on hold for the minute, so back over to you, Michael.
No problems. It's a Derby County throw on the far side, just in line with the Sunderland box here. Just waiting for this to be taken. Lots of messing around. Comes in, goes out to nothing. Looks like a corner. It's gone out for a corner. I thought it was going to be a goal kick then. It's the giant centre forward who they've brought on is taking the corner.
Mendes Lang.
Yeah, interesting tactic. He takes it short. Derby cutting on the inside shot. Patterson gathers straight into his hands. Lies on the floor to take away that pressure.
I'll take over on 67-40.
Go ahead.
Daniel looking to go into a tackle, which Derby County win. And now they win the ball back. It's back in their own half as they go back to the goalkeeper, Zetterstorm. Playing the ball out from the back. Cashin, the captain, under a bit of pressure there. Is he going to lose the ball? Ooh, bit of a risk there. Isidore chasing it down. Almost won it there. Oh, and Wilson breaks away. He puts a through ball. Mendes Lang. Patterson comes off his line, but well read from Patterson there. It was actually a correction, a through ball to Caden Jackson, who looked to be 1-on-1 with the Sunderland keeper, but well read for Anthony Patterson. Mendes Lang now. to Nelson. Goodman. Derby on this right-hand side. Nelson goes to the middle. Cashin now goes to the left-hand side. Derby's captain. Blackett Tyler. Goodman now in the middle of the park. Goodman to Wilson on the right-hand side. Sirkin closing him down and well read from Dennis Sirkin. Throw to Derby County. Approaching the final 20 minutes, Sunderland 2, Derby County 0. Here at the Stadium of Light. And a goal update in the Championship. Norwich City 1, Leeds United 1.
Oof.
Ramanzini with the equaliser at Carrow Road. It has no effect on us. Sunderland still currently top of the Championship.
With Leeds to play.
As the score remains, West Bromwich Albion 0, Middlesbrough 0. 52 minutes gone in that game so far, though, as it kicked off late. But Derby have a throw here on the right-hand side. Taken quickly, Mendes Lang puts the ball into the box, to be fair, but goes out of play. Poor cross, to be fair, goal kick to Sunderland, which Anthony Patterson is going to take all his time in the world to punt this one upfield. Just watching the replay back there where Caden Jackson looked to be through on goal. That was smart goalkeeping from Pato there, wasn't it?
Definitely, definitely. I'm at 70 minutes. It's Sunderland 2.
Back over to you. You're ahead.
Long ball forward from Patterson. Straight to it. Derby County head, of course. We can't seem to get that knock on. Long ball down the left-hand side. Misplaced pass puts it out for a Sunderland throw in line with our own penalty area on the far side. 70 minutes in. Sunderland shouldn't be time wasting at the moment, should we really, Jacob? It's a bit early doors for that.
Come on, let's go for the third.
Terrible throw with a terrible kick that gives Derby the ball back. And it's their throw inside our half on the far side now.
Back over to me. They've won a corner.
Oh, there we go. Stop time traveling, Jacob. You're throwing me right off. Go. Give me words.
I don't have keys to a TARDIS, unfortunately.
Talk. What's happening?
Mendes Lang with the corner on this right-hand side. Good delivery, to be fair. Ball into the penalty area. Oh, it looks to be cleared off the line there. I think it may be Luke O'Nien. But Goodman wins the ball on the left-hand side off Luke O'Nien as Sunderland tried to break. Ball into the penalty area. Oh, and Patterson. Oh, it was actually a good save from Patterson. It was a header there. That was well saved by the Sunderland goalkeeper.
Time for our subs, do you think?
Yeah, looks like it. A bit of a battle and scrap there in the penalty area. It's hard to see who missed that chance there. Forsyth, the fullback who's just come on, should have really buried that opportunity.
And I think it was Hume off the line originally.
Hume, yeah. Just seen it back now.
Yeah, it was a scrambled save from Patterson.
Took off the gas a little bit there.
Yeah.
But defending set pieces is one thing that Lebree's improved on compared to last season, I should say.
Yeah, not as nervous as I used to be.
No, definitely not. More comments. Paul Havelock's comment, thinks Sirkin has been good and Jobe so far.
We've got 84 people in the stream watching. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you're just passing through and share this video out. We're in a breaking play at the moment. A Derby County player's down, getting some treatment, but we don't mind. We're 2-0 up. We're quite happy. Not going to get my Isidore hat trick quite yet, but, you know, there's still time. There's still time. Subs being made here now. Looks like Riggs coming off.
Patrick Roberts off as well.
I'm surprised he's took Rigg off and not Dan Neil, to be fair.
I think Dan Neil's had a fair game tonight, to be fair.
He's still not... side by side, I think Rigg should stay on the pitch, personally.
Pervader for Roberts. Well, it's been a good reaction performance from Neil compared to the weekend.
Yeah. And Brown's on for Rigg.
As expected, I thought he'd do that.
Yeah. I'm glad to see Brown on the pitch. He'll give us some solid in the centre. Pervader's yet to impress me after the last game. He's come on wearing his school shoes again.
Still not fully fit, I'd say.
No.
Number 24, Nyambe's just come on for Derby County as well. Ryan Nyambe.
How many games we go a couple of seasons without a goal from a set piece? Says Jay. I don't know. When was our last goal from a set piece?
I'll take up Neil with the ball to Pervader, but well intercepted by Derby's defence as they look to get the ball back and get it forward up into Sunderland's half. Goodman now playing the ball back to Cashin. Cashin over to Nelson. Cashin now Derby's captain. Goes back to Nelson. Derby looking to mount another attack from the flanks where their main threat's coming from at the minute. Mendes Lang. Nyambe. Nelson now, but well read from Jobe Bellingham, or is it Wilson wins it off him? But Luke O'Nine looking for Dennis Serkin, but it's actually an intercepted ball from Luke O'Nine, so throw to Derby County on this near right-hand side. Wilson to Nyambe, the fullback who's just come on. Nyambe to Mendes Lang, mark from Jobe Bellingham. Mendes Lang back to Nelson. Nelson now to Goodman. Cashin just inside Sunderland's half. Cashin goes to the left to Blackett Tyler. And the ball finds itself on Derby's right-hand side with Nelson once again. Nelson now to Nyambe. Tracked from Romain Mundell. Derby looking to get another ball, a dangerous ball into the box. Nyambe goes back to Nelson.
Some good defensive shielding by Sunderland.
Holding their own against a lot of possession that Derby have had in the last few minutes. Cashin now to Blackett Tyler on the left-hand side. Blackett Tyler cutting inside Pervader. Goodman now just passing Isidore. Just outside Sunderland's penalty area. Decent ball coming into the box. Is it red from Jobe Bellingham? It falls on the far side to Nyambe. Mundell holding his own.
Dangerous.
Mendes Lang. And ball coming. Oh, I thought Luke O'Nine had given away a penalty there.
There's a few tentative fouls near that box then.
Yeah, we're just got to ride out this storm. But Sunderland looking to start an attack. Romain Mundell now. Mundell. Isidore. This is promising from Sunderland. Alan Brown, who's just come on, wins the foul. Free kick in a pretty dangerous area. Foul.
he got shot, went to his knees and went face down. It's just acting
classic
award
from Brownie
for
there,
Brown.
That's brilliant acting. That. I've just seen it back.
Excellent. I think I'm about a second or two behind, so if you lose your stream, tell me.
Liam Walsh sent off for Luton Town in their game against Oxford tonight. Still remains 2-2 at Kenilworth Road. And no other updates regards to scores, just as they were before. But a recap of them now. Burnley 1, Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1, Millwall 0, Coventry 2.
Free kick came to nothing for Sunderland.
And a goal's gone in at Loftus Road, QPR 1, Hull 3 now. Liam Miller with the score. I believe Liam Miller, who was on loan at Preston, who we were linked with in the summer.
Paul Havelock says, I'd love to see Roberts get a goal. He deserves one. Yep, definitely does.
Looked a bit off it tonight, though, Roberts, I should say.
Yeah. It's like the shots and the runs he's had in the last few games. I just think unless he gets that goal, it's going to break his confidence. We have an extended view of Reggie Labrie, so something's probably happening.
Anyway, Mendes Lang now. Ball into the penalty area, comes to nothing. Throw to Sunderland on the far side. Blackett Tyler complaining about something to the referee there. I think he was wanting a penalty for that. He was never going to get it. Oh, bit of a poor pass there. And the shot comes to nothing. It's deflected off Trey Hume. But Sunderland just a little bit sloppy from their defensive play the last few minutes. But in terms of keeping the ball in their own half, but I think they've held their shape pretty well. Wouldn't you agree, Michael?
Yeah, they're shielding off quite well, but I don't like inviting pressure like this. No. It's not the way I like to see us play.
I think we need to get our subs on the ball just a little bit more. Punt up from Patterson looking for Isidore.
Mundell just headed it out the stadium.
my screen literally just froze the moment before he's done it.
It's Derby County with it now, putting it down the left-hand side, but it's picked up by Poveda. Gives it to Neil, back to Poveda, who's making a run through the centre. He's got some pace on him. Tries to put it out right. Does he keep that in? Isidore keeps that in. Back to Poveda, who misplaces the pass, but he's battling to get it back and he's lost it. Derby County have possession. He's had a lot of... He reminds me of Rusin. A lot of running with not much result. Derby with it down this left-hand side now. Dangerous ball, 09. Pushed the player well over there. Pushed Wilson right over. Not sure if that's been called or...
Nah, streams just come back, nothing given.
Excellent. There we go. Proper 09.
Goal kick to Sunderland. Be interesting to see if he'll give Ruchin some minutes in the final 10.
Steels McT said Poveda's already grabbing his hamstring.
There we go. Injury curse may continue.
Oh. Long ball forward. Wilson chases, but it ends up in the keeper's hands. I'm at 81-45.
You're ahead.
Derby County with it in their own half now. We'll seem to be letting them have quite a bit of possession here at the moment, standing off. They're trying to find a way through this. Sunderland. Brown going in for the challenge. Comes out to the right-hand side. Wilson delivers one into the centre. It goes past everyone, goes all the way to the far side, but Derby still have it. Deliver another ball in. It goes all the way over. Patterson watches it go over. No problems at all. Goal kick to Sunderland. 82.5 minutes gone. Sunderland 2, Derby County 0. 90 people in the stream now. I hope we're at 100 likes. Tom says we're 11 likes away. If you've not given it a like, close the chat, hit the like button, reopen the chat. It's really appreciated. If we can get to 100 before the end, we're winning. Poveda is down. Wow. He's played 3 minutes of football.
Completely died. So you're remaining on commentary duty for now.
Watson
Michael.
and Rusin look ready to come on the sideline. Poveda's down, though.
Sub.
We're just watching.
It's just so unfortunate for him, isn't it? But that's what Sheffield Wednesday fans warned us about.
He's not impressed me even when he has been on. He's just... he's limping off. Is he limping off? He's walking with the physio, so I'm not sure.
Is he actually?
Yep, he's coming off. He's been on. He's off. He's on again. He's off again. Labrie is scratching his head.
5 minutes.
Yep, that's it. It's 5 minutes of football.
Brilliant.
Do you know? Have you ever seen this TV series? This Is England.
This Is England '86, was it?
Yeah, the little kid that's in that. He looks like a grown-up version of him.
What,
He's
the
got
ginger
the
lad?
same face. Whatever he's called, the little kid in it. Can't remember what he's called. Yeah, Paredes coming off.
Who
What
you mean, but I can't name the character.
Yeah. I'm gonna find a side by side and put the picture on the YouTube communities page so everyone can see what I'm on about. Watson's coming on, straight swap for Poveda. Rusin is ready to come on. I assume he's going to take Isidore off. So there goes my hat trick. Yes, he is. Isidore for Rusin, straight swap. Let's see 6 minutes of Rusin running around like a Jack Russell.
Can't Rusin score.
I love it. I love it if he shuts me up. But what a game from Isidore. Superb. I'll give you a round of applause.
Yeah, fair play. 2-2. Confidence at an all-time high.
That's it.
Coventry City 3, Blackburn Rovers 0-0. Now.
Isidore looks like a bit like Graben if Graben had had a shave.
If you just thought of that in the last few minutes.
Do you remember that wispy beard for Graben? It was like down here.
Yeah.
Is Mayenda injured? Yes, I believe he is. I don't know the extent of it.
He's not back to after the international.
We're back off now. And, oh, there we go. Pulled down. Was that? Yeah, Dan Neil was pulled down there for a free kick to Sunderland. And Dan Neil shouting and arguing with the ref.
Shot.
After he's given the free kick. What is going on? Don't argue when you've had the decision. You can't argue for a card. And during the replay, something's happened and Rusin's been dispossessed, but now it's a throw to Sunderland. I hate EFL directors and cameramen. Sort your heads out. Right, throw for Sunderland, trying to find Rusin, but cut out by Derby County. He put a big foot through it to get it forward. Only as far as Meffin's head, who puts it forward to Brown. Brown finds Rusin. Rusin loses possession. Nothing's going to happen now. Ball forward, cut out by 09. Derby County throw on this near side. 86 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Derby County.
My stream's just not happening last few minutes.
Derby County on the left-hand side with it now, trying to find a way through, trying to find some sort of consolation from this game. Deliver one in, but it's cut out. It goes out for a corner. It's a corner to Derby County. Coming up towards the 87th minute. Can we keep this clean sheet? That is key.
Has the corner been taken? I've just come back.
It's setting up to be taken now. 86-53. Takes the corner. It goes straight into the side netting. That's the kind of corners we like to see for a goal kick.
If you were 2-0 down and you put it, if one of our lads put in a corner like that, Libri would run on the pitch and not in.
Do you think? I think he was going for the He was going for the spectacular, wasn't he? He was going for the goal.
That is the worst thing you could possibly do. Like someone.
Is that worse than never beating the first man though? Because that's the corners I can't stand that never get past that first man. Dangerous balls from Sunderland.
At least have one that stays on the pitch.
Yeah. Battling in the centre of the park here now. Watson trying to pick it up, but Derby County do come away with it. Running back towards their own goal. Pass it all the way back to their keeper. Pedacek, wannabe, has got to make a run for it. He gives it back out to the centre back. Sunderland not putting any high pressure on here at all. We'll just step back while they've got it that far back.
Are you approaching 88?
Yeah, I've just past 88, 88-06.
You're still ahead.
Yeah, it's Derby County with it, passing it amongst their defenders. Like I say, Sunderland quite happy to stand off all in our own half while Derby County are in their own half. It's up to you to make the move. They put it forward on the right-hand side now, making a run. Mundell trying to get the tackle in. Doesn't want to put the foul in. Delivered into the centre. Jumping header, but he misses it. It goes out, but a bit of miscommunication between Brown and Watson. But Watson does come away with it and gets fouled. Wins the foul. Free kick to Sunderland halfway inside our own half. Yeah, when it came down originally,
Yeah,
Watson and Brown could have gone for it, but I think there's a bit of a miscommunication of who was going to do it. But
I thought Watson was just going to go the other side of the player then.
Yeah.
That's
it's a yellow card for Good Midgner. Not going to say it again.
You at pronouncing players, mate.
Listen, Goodminge got a yellow card. That's all I'm going to say. So 09 in the centre to Dan Neil. Over to the right-hand side to Hume. Who's that? Don't know. Dan Neil's the Brown. Can't take the pass, but he does win it back. Good battle in there from Brown and gets taken down. And another free kick to Sunderland on the halfway line. 89.5 minutes gone. This one's in the bag. Did we get to 100 likes, Jacob? That's the important question.
Sorry, stream's just gone off there.
Did we get to 100 likes?
Just refreshing the page now.
90 minutes have gone now. Not sure what the added time is.
93 watching, 102 likes. So the answer
excellent. Well played. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. 7 minutes of added time. Really? 7 minutes. Where's that come from? Insanity. That's time for another goal. 3-0 win here. Sunderland to take this free kick just inside our own half on the far side. Long ball forward. Looking for Rusin, who's going to hassle his player, run round him, pull him down, miss the ball, and it goes out for a goal kick.
89 minutes I've just crossed.
I'm on coming up to 91. Derby with it now. In their defence, we're just standing off. There's not going to be much to commentate on at the moment anyway. Sunderland are just letting Derby have it when they're not pushing forward. Long ball forward, cut out. Watson's on it now. Gives it to Dan Neil. Back to Watson. Watson making a run. He's going all the way. Watson here. He's got...
Come on.
Mundle to his left. Mundle's got it just inside the box on the left-hand side. He's got options in the centre. He's walking towards the corner. He's dispossessed. There's two of them round him. He loses the ball. He's managed to win it back somehow. Him and Watson battling here on this left-hand side. It looks like he's getting his shirt pulled all over the place. That should be a free kick to us, that, but it's the throw that's being given.
Brilliant from Mundle there. Absolutely brilliant.
I mean, if he'd have gone down, he'd have got the free kick there, though. He's getting pulled, ragged.
Here's one for you, right, regarding Mundle. What has he got to his game? I know they're very similar. What's he got to his game, would you say, that Jack Clark hasn't, if you're comparing the two?
I think he's got more strength about him than Clark. That proves it there. Clark would have gone down in an instant in that battle there. Mundle will battle all the way through. So, I mean, that's just two types of play, I think. But to me, Mundle seems to have the strength. Goal kick, free kick here to Derby, taken by the goalkeeper. All the way forward, punting forward towards the box. It's bouncing around the Sunderland area. We do manage to get the head out. There's some sort of weird off the ball clash going on with Rusin. We've run the free kick somehow. Rusin just looks lost. He's just... Does he know there's a football on the pitch or what?
There we go. Oh, I thought it was a chance for Jobe to break there.
Oh, what you on?
Stop play. Or am I behind you? 92-25.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that was the I don't know what was going on with Rusin moment. 92:50 on the clock here at the Stadium of Light. The refs having conversations with everyone. This is the refs time wasting for us here, so we can't really complain. The free kick's going to be taken by Patterson. Hoofing ball forward all the way. It's going to go all the way to Pedicek wannabe, who rolls it out to their centre-back.
Weddell Zetterstrom.
I'm not saying it. He's Czech too. Derby with the possession.
By his looks,
in the centre.
And there's been an important goal in the Championship. West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 1. So we're definitely going back to the top.
Oh, nice. There you go. Middlesbrough doing us a favour.
Yeah.
Rusin flies in and wins a throw in for us. There we go. He's done something half productive.
Sounds like you can't wait for Connolly to get fit, mate.
I can't wait for Rusin to realise we're playing football.
Not a fan, man.
I give him so
That's
many
a trick
chances
question,
last
Muller.
season. I give him so many chances last season. I had so much belief in him.
Come on, man. He scored against the Borough.
Here we go. Rusin dispossesses his man. Come on, prove me wrong. He gets taken down. Nothing given by the referee. Or is he playing that as advantage?
Got Mundo.
Back to 09. There's no advantage there, ref. Oh, he is going to call it back. Jeez, that was a bit of shoddy refereeing there.
I was going to say.
Cheers, Tom. Says, great performance, great stream, top of the league, all good.
Happy days.
Happy days. Nobody mentioned my mishap, my misspeak at the start of the stream to Conrad, and it won't get clipped. It's all good. Sunderland with possession here, coming up to 95 minutes. Jobe back to Dan Neil, to Brown.
You're ahead.
Back to Hume. Hume to Brown. Back to 09. Over the left here now to Sirkin. He's going to make a run forward. He's got a man on his back. Gets mullered down. It's another free kick to Sunderland.
Yeah,
Derby
well
County.
done,
Desperate measures here. It's practically a rugby tackle. You're never going to get away with that in professional football. Come on.
What? How on earth was he complaining thinking that was...
Oh, clever little free kick taken here to Mundle. A short
don't
one.
Go into the corner. Come on. I want this third. Sirkin looking to beat his man.
Oh, that's got to be our throw. Come on.
Not given.
Not given. 86 minutes. Thrown back to check two. Check two to his centre back.
Nelson now just carrying the ball outside his penalty area, going on a bit of a run. But Sunderland just easing out this last bit of stoppage time as it looks like they're going to secure another win at home, another clean sheet, and going back to the top of the table.
We are top of the league, so we are top of the league.
Don't you know?
6 wins.
Pump it up. Sunderland's going up. Too early to say, by the way.
Burnley is 1-0 full time. His whistle has gone at Burnley. Still 10 minutes left in the West Brom game because they did kick off late.
Ball into the penalty area, which Patterson claims pretty well, and I think that will be it, to be honest.
Game, set, and match. There we go. Come on. There you go. The new 18. But is Jake and the magic scarf available for Leeds on Friday?
I'll be at the Boozer this Friday for that one, mate.
There you go. Unfortunately, it's just me and my magic nothing. my magic pronunciation skills for Friday.
So if you just joined us, final score at the Stadium of Light tonight are unbeaten record at home and clean sheet record at home continues. Sunderland 2, Derby County 0. For now, we are top of the league, depending on West Brom's game at home to Middlesbrough. Current score in that one, West Bromwich Albion 0, Middlesbrough 1, going into the final 10 minutes of that one. But other scores in the Championship this evening: Burnley 1, Plymouth Argyle 0, Cardiff City 1, Millwall 0, Cardiff's first victory in the Championship this season. Coventry City 3, Blackburn Rovers 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Hull City 3, Norwich City 1, Leeds United 1, Luton Town 2, Oxford United 2.
Another epileptic light show is going on at the Stadium of Light. Indy says, does it worry you that we have lost 2 from the last 4, Jacob?
I think you could put, in terms of, it's difficult with that one because those 2 defeats were down to individual errors. Did our performance performances across the 90 minutes in those two games warrant defeats? I would say no. But all we can do now, listen, if we're going to make mistakes, doing them at this stage of the season isn't always a bad thing. So we can work on putting those right going into the more tougher periods as the season drags on.
Yeah. Great point. Tom said you can join us from the Boozer on Friday. We won't go too much into in-depth analysis because guess what? That is what tomorrow is. Not tomorrow. What day am I on? Oof. Tuesday. I'm thinking it's Saturday. What's going on? We will do this in extra time. We'll do SAFC Extra Time will be on this week where we'll review this match and hopefully preview Friday's match. And then we'll be on the Sunday bunch on Sunday. So loads of content coming. You've got to join us for as many as you can of them.
Yeah, thanks also to our lovely people who've put comments in the chat tonight. Thanks to the 71 people currently watching. I know some have signed off in the last few minutes. 71 people watching, 106 likes, but more importantly, if you haven't subscribed, hit that big red button as we're looking to reach 10,000 subscribers this season.
Yep. Thank you to our moderators as well for being in the chat. Would you like to say goodbye to everyone, Jacob?
Bye-bye. How are the lads? And most importantly, keep the faith. Roll on Friday. We all at Leeds.
Yeah, don't forget to join me Friday for that live stream. Thank you for watching and being here. Subscribe, like, all that wonderful stuff. Don't forget you can become a member for only $1.99 a month. And if you're a member, you're about to see your name. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.